All right, hello everyone. So today is Thursday, last day of November. This is gold. Let's see where we're at now with gold. Remember, we had targets up there. The market made those targets. And on the pullback, I said we could still go up as the market's going up. But remember, now we've got gaps here, and then we've got a bit of gap here. So the market's got a lot of gaps, actually. But we still have room to go up. And the first support for today is going to be the 72, and the second one, 65. So that's 2038. So we're going to mark that in. Okay, 2038. That's today. All right, if the market comes down to 2038 at an astro hour, you can buy to go low. You can buy to go long. And this is the previous day's low here. That's the previous day's high. So if the market comes down for a recheck of this level at an astro hour, it's okay to go up. If it goes up first, then obviously this is going to be more of a sell zone here. We've got 2054 and we've got 2069 on the weekly. It still can go up, so I'd rather buy. There's a pullback which will be in the direction of the market. Okay, so this zone is still where the market has a gap, and this, as you can see, where the impulse started here on this manipulation too. But 2038 is the first place. 2065, you see here, sorry, 65 level on the PSD comes to 2027. So we're going to put that in there as well. 2027 is right there. So this zone is also okay. If the market does dip down into 2027, we will be going also long. All right. So buying the lows, dips in order to go up is okay on this one. And as you can see, this is no man's land. Okay, so this is in the middle of nowhere. Try not to stick around in the middle of nowhere. If it's in the middle of nowhere, you got astro hours, it's not really worth trading. Trade where the market bought and sold before. SP 500. Now remember, this was a target yesterday. We nearly got there. It's like 3 points before, and that's an astro hour. If you took that down, you would have been okay. Now I made comments yesterday about expecting a breakout. The market did break out. Get there at the astro hours. I did say 6 o'clock was going to be important. That's your 6 o'clock, which is 5 p.m. on the platform. Big push down, comes back into 8 o'clock, astro hours, 7 o'clock on the platform, bang down into the astro hours. That is just magic. Boom, boom, boom. So you would have had a really good trade on that way. Remember, with the indices, we are shorting, right? This is a short zone for us. So wherever we go, you know, when the market goes up, we are shorting. All right. So the market having done that is really good. We'd like to short again at 75 if it's an astro hour, which is 4563, which is there. So if the market does pop up a little bit more into this daily pivot zone here, so once again, you can sell off here. This is a manipulation zone here. As you can see, it broke that low. This is a manipulation zone here where it broke that low. So any push up, it should go above this level. So going up a little bit, sweeping up the stops, and then selling off is not a bad idea on the SP 500. If the market comes down first, be careful. Be careful. All right, I prefer the market going up first into the New York pre-session, possibly the opening, and then we should have some powerful news coming in. We should have some powerful move until 5 p.m. and then from there on, the market should, you know, sizzle down towards 8:30 and then closing. All right, but that's how it is. So if we go back up, selling is like the way to go. Euro dollar yesterday, this was pretty much in no man's land, as you can see. Okay, because you know we wanted to sell high levels like the high of the day before here, but that was an astro hour. However, though, if you're following it, because look, the market goes down, it retraces into an astro hour, sells off into an astro hour. then goes back up into this Astro hour here, and then comes down. So this was very choppy. Okay, so not a lot of joy there, because if it was like kind of high, if it retested these, or if it came back up a little bit into an Astro hour, it would have been okay. But it really didn't do that. The only thing it did was this little spike here after the market went down, retraced to sell off. So what to do with the euro dollar? Let's take a look. Okay, so this zone for us is a sell zone. Again, the first support is going to be there. You can see if you're using your PST, see how accurate that is. It just, touches the lines and then they just sell off. So 66 is 1.0953 which is where we should be heading down to. 0953 is there. So that's our target there. The market should come into there, and then this place will be a buy zone because they'll want to buy up a little bit here. So this zone and this 0930 zone here is what you have to look out for. But if we break below this level, then obviously we're looking to go down further. So any retracement is good. We are on Thursday, so if you check out your swing days, all right, which you should be checking out, we've got Friday, so we could still hang around there in the highs, and then next week sell off. Okay, but this was like really clean because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. See, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Friday we could be up here. Next week we could just start selling off, and that's fine. This is, as you can see, a big dip down. If I was to convert this, let me put this there. Oops. Right. As you can see, so a little bit more up, and then to sell it off is like okay to do so. Okay. On the daily as well, that's what it's looking like, and that was the zone there. So we are looking to sell. Any push up is okay to sell, in my opinion. 77 is 1.1073. I don't know if it will get to 1073, but anything it does, we want to be on top of it. Okay. So selling again the highs of yesterday or the day before. 1073 is here. I do see one pushy move, but that's until 5 p.m., which should happen after 3:30. So other than that, it should be a flowing day. Let's take a look at Dow Jones, NASDAQ, Bitcoin. All right, so let's take a look. This is Dow Jones. Once again, let me just get rid of these. Okay. Dow Jones, here we are. It's a big push down, market buying in. We talked about this before, remember? And if you look into your Astro hours, you would have been okay, because yesterday, let's take a look. 345 is going to be there. That's your, that's your 345 there, market coming down into that. And then you got 5 o'clock, which is that there. This is where the market opened up, 5 o'clock coming down again. And then you got 6 o'clock. Let's see where that is. That's just 6 o'clock there. Okay. And that's the opening there. So the market pushes into that target. Remember, we had this for a target. Market bought up. And then we had that 8 o'clock zone. Which is there. Okay. And that was Wednesday. What was that? 8:40 actually we had, didn't we? So that would have been 7:45 here. All right, 7:45 there. The market goes. makes that high level, comes back down, and then we had the 1020. That's your 1015. We had 1020, 1030. That's your 1030 there. All right. And then the market once again at the target, pushing upwards nicely. All right. So daily, we're up here in this zone. Okay. I can get rid of this. Well, I'll keep this because this will be a support later on. On the weekly, as you can see, we've pretty much done everything. There was a bit of a gap here, which, right, so from the highs, we do want to sell. I did mark this level in on the weekly because there's a bit of a gap here. So the market can sweep above the high of that, which if you're trading the Dow, you should note 35,688.40. And then on top of that, if the market does sweep up a little bit, selling, I think, from the highs is the way to go. If you take a look at your swing days on this one as well, on the indices, it was like every day was a go day. But Dow Jones, we got Friday. So tomorrow you might want to do that. Let's wait for that. And then on tomorrow, you can think about it. Next week, we'll be also looking up to sell. NASDAQ, same kind of thing, guys. Touches that white line I put in before, right on there. And then the market sells off. Okay, so if I get rid of these as well. Okay, and then we find ourselves here. Beautiful sell-off right on the target there. And then look at that. Boom, boom, retest that. Okay, that's still part of the target there. Look, there. Bang, bang, bang. These are all PST levels. See how nicely they're working. And just selling off. So any move up, back up into this zone again, you'd want to be selling on that one as well. With the NASDAQ as well, remember we've got Friday happening. The thing is, SP 500 is Thursday today. So from the highs, I would suspect I'd be looking to sell. That's my bias. Bitcoin, same as usual. The highs are good places to sell. I'm not a keen buyer up here. In my opinion, this is not a good place to buy at all. So if I was to day trade Bitcoin, I'd be selling the highs, and that's how I'd be anticipating stuff. And this is basically what they're doing, just selling the highs. So if we go back up again, selling is the way to go. Today, the resistance is 62. So 38,300 and 39,112 are levels you can look for to sell. Also 39,664, which is that blue line, in case it breaks above the 62, which is 38,300. So if it breaks above 38,300, then you can sell at the 67, which is going to be 39,112, or the LCL1, which is 39,664. And that's how we should be moving forward with this one as well. I still say this should fall. We've got swing days here. You want to keep an eye open for them and wait. You can. No problemo.